By the end of this video, I'll give you a line that I'm sure will get you out of a pickle when it comes to job interviews. So wait until the end. Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is not my usual content. This is not about English or math or any of those things. But I think, and I would argue that this is maybe a lot more important than that. This is actually part of my Get Hired series, in which I give you my tips and advice on how you can get a job. So whether you're a fresh graduate, graduate pa lang, or gumraduate na noon pero right now in between jobs, or if you're thinking of switching your career path, this video is for you. Last week, I posted a video on my resume no-nos. And since a lot of you guys responded really well doon, we're going to jump into this topic. Actually, I wanted to put this off na nasa bandang dulo na siya kasi marami ako nakaplanong content for you guys. Pero since marami sa inyo ang nagre-request nito, we're going to talk about yung handling ng job interview in this video. Now, before we go on and I give you all of my tips, I want to thank you guys for sending in your own questions. I did post a request for you guys to send me yung questions na lagi nyo na-encounter if you want me to answer those or help you answer those. And I got a lot of response and sobrang exciting ito kasi ang dami mga questions doon ang excited ako to answer. However, dahil limited ang time natin dito on YouTube kasi I can only film videos from 10 to 20 minutes, mga ganun yung mga healthy na length ng time, I thought of a way kung paano ko siyang ma-churn out at masasagutan ng mas mabilis instead of having to set up my filming equipment and filming it like this nang nakaupo ako. So here's what I'm going to do, and I want to explain this muna before I go and answer some of the questions that you sent in. Here's what I'm going to do, okay? May link sa baba sa description box sa aking Anchor podcast. I started that late last year actually. Podcast yun, ibig sabihin, you won't be able to see me but you're going to hear me. I'm going to record my answers to your questions there. Bakit? Kasi kung maghihintay tayo na every week lang ako makapag-film lang ganito for you guys, baka masyadong matagal bago nyo makuha yung sagot sa inyong tanong. So, ang gagawin ko would be from now until maubos ko yung mga questions that you send in, I will reserve a bit of my time, siguro every day, kung hindi man every day, every other day, to answer the questions that you sent in. And doon ko na siya sagutan doon sa podcasts. Kasi hindi nyo naman ako kailangan makita while I'm answering that. You just have to hear my voice. So you can listen to that whether you're on your way to work or on your way from work or kung nasa work na kayo or anywhere. Mas convenient siya than a YouTube video. Okay? So yun yung promise ko sa inyo. Don't worry, I'm going to answer all the questions that you sent in. Okay? Pinila ko na siya and isa-isahin ko yan. Okay? So let's get started. Here's my first tip. Tip number 1, don't lie. Alam ko, kasama na ito sa resume no-nos natin, pero i-emphasize ko uli. Kahit sa job interview nyo mismo, do not lie. Ang pinaka-malala is if you get caught in a lie. Okay? Alam niyo yun yung nag-invento ka, tapos, oh yes, I'm so interested in anime, ganyan-ganyan ka. Tapos yun pala, yung nag-interview sa'yo, talagang addict siya sa anime, tapos nagtanong siya sa'yo, oh, anong tingin mo sa ganitong anime na, tapos wala kang alam. So, mapapahiya ka na lang, di ba? So, don't lie, okay? Kasi, believe it or not, okay, hindi tayo lahat magagaling na magsinungaling. At mahuhuli pa rin kayo. Kung maganda ang intuition nung nag-interview sa inyo, kahit na gano'ng tingin ninyo kagaling kayong magsinungaling, mahuhuli niyo pa rin kayo. And again, if you say something kasi, it will open an entire world of questions na pwede niya itanong sa inyo. Like, yung example ko na yun. If you say na mahilig ako sa anime, bubuksan niya yung pinto into anime. So, marami siya pwede itanong sa inyo doon. That goes for anything, including yung mga questions in which hinahanap yung mga weaknesses ninyo or anything. Don't worry, I'm going to address that in a podcast soon. Again, so just follow my Anchor podcast for that. But, okay, just a really quick tip, huwag kayong magsinungaling. Just be honest. There's always a way for you to twist it naman for your own good. Number 2 advice is this. Number 2 na tip ko, very important, listen, listen, listen. You have to listen to the person who's interviewing you. Ang problema kasi minsan is, pag kinakabahan ka na, sobrang eager ka na magsalita, okay, na hindi ka na nakikinig. So, iba yung tinanong nung interviewee mo, yung interviewer mo, iba yung sinagot mo. Kasi nga, hindi mo na narinig, masyado ka na kinakabahan doon sa sasabihin mo. Or kung minemorize mo yung sagot mo, masyado ka nang kabado sa pagre-recall nung ano nga ba yung minemorize ko. Kaya hindi mo na narinig yung totoong tanong. Minsan pa naman mahina ang boses. O kaya, minsan may series ng questions na itatanong. Tapos biglang may isa doon na hindi mo na nasagutan. So, you have to listen really carefully. And I know if an interview is going well, if mas madami na yung time na nagsasalita yung interviewer ko. Okay? That's how I know na, okay, nakuha ko na tong job na to. In my experience kasi, since I left school, nung graduate ako, I went through, syempre yung naghanap pa ng trabaho, and ganyan. So far naman, mabait si Lord, hindi pa ako na-reject sa job. So, hindi ko pa na-experience yung nag-apply ako, tapos hindi ako nakuha. I had the dilemma nga before kasi medyo hindi ko alam kung saan ako pupunta. And, again, modesty aside yun ha. And I think malaking part doon is sa interview. Kasi, ang goal mo sa interview is to make the person feel good about himself. It's not about you. Common mistake yan na pag nag-interview, akala natin tayo yung focus ng conversation. Hindi. If you can find a way to make yung interviewer mo feel good about himself or herself, that's the best kind ng interview. Kasi believe me when I say, pag masyado kayong confident or arrogant, then tanggal na kayo sa pool. Tatanggalin kayo, hindi kayo pipiliin kasi mukha kayong mayabang. Kung masyado ka namang incompetent, syempre ayaw din nila yun kasi hindi ka magaling. So, ang kailangan mong gawin is, makinig ka dun sa interviewer mo. Respetuhin mo siya, okay? Make that person feel na, okay, kung magiging boss ako ng taong ito, gusto ko siya sa team ko. Yun yung goal mo. So, makinig ka really well. Your body posture would also reflect that. So, listen, lean forward. Really, alam niyo yun, yung, di ba pag nagpapanggap din tayo pag may mga teacher sa harap, di ba? Gaganyan ka, di ba? Yes, sir, yes. Yes, sir. I understand. Ganun ka rin. Tumatango ka. You have to make that person feel na nakikinig ka sa kanya. Sometimes, I catch them nga din na parang hindi sila comfortable kasi hindi sila sanay na ganun yung ini-interview nila. But you can also do that kasi that shows na you are really there at the moment and you're paying attention to them. So, listen, listen, listen. And make sure that they know that you're listening. Okay? Ang maganda pang ang technique is if you can copy yung mga sinasabi nila back sa kanila. Okay? Kung maibabalik mo yung mga sayings nila, like you said earlier, sir, you value people over anything else. Yung mga ganun, babalik mo. Kasi you can only do that if you are listening. Number 3 tip, think before you speak. I cannot stress this enough. Think before you speak. Parang ano yan eh, ang problema kasi sa job interview minsan, para yung beauty pageant, okay? Parang viewcon. Usually yung nagkakamali sa mga ganun, di ba usually? Yung mga tao na nagmamadali na sumagot. Okay? Na hindi pa nila alam kung yung sasabihin nila. So, nagiging tas kung ano na yung sinasabi, umikot-ikot na, kasi hindi sila nag-isip bago sila nagsalita. Now, how do you do it? Here's the first thing, okay? Be comfortable with silence. Be comfortable with silence, okay lang yan. Kahit mag-pause kayo ng saglit bago ka magsalita, okay lang yun. Kasi actually, yung feeling mo na mahabang time na nag-pause ka, hindi pala yun mahaba at all. Okay? I think I already told this story in an earlier video before. Pero when I was first into theater, okay, yung first ko na pinaka-big role, may monologue ako. Pagtingin ko kasi, confident ako, di ba? Memorize ko yung lines ko, tapos lines ko ganyan. Pag tingala ako, ganun, tapos malaki yung spotlight. First time na nakita ko yung spotlight. Okay, nakalimutan ko yung lines ko, na mental block ako. Feeling ko nung time na yun, na hindi ako nagsalita, kasi na mental block ako. Feeling ko ang haba niya, feeling ko 5 minutes siya, gano'n siya kahaba. Pero nung after kong bumaba sa stage, kasi syempre na-iraos naman, nag-invento ko hanggang nakabalik ako sa lines ko. Pagbaba ako sa stage, tapos tinanong ko yung friends ko, sabi ko, kamusta? Halata, obvious ba na nakalimutan ko yung lines ko? Sabi nila, yung most of them said na, ha? Parang hindi na, nangyari ba yun? Parang gano'n. Kasi nga, ang feeling ko, 5 minutes siya, pero actually, 2 seconds or 3 seconds lang yun. Akala lang nila nag-pause ako for effect. So, ganun din. Think of it that way. Pag nag-isip ka before you speak, hindi naman yan ganun katagal, okay? Huwag lang naman na 2 minuto ka na taga nakatulala, na para kang na-stroke doon, no? Pero, pause muna a little bit. Think kung ano yung sasabihin ninyo. Remember when I told you about how to write a paper, a good and effective paper? You can also revisit those videos here. I-click nyo na lang dito yung I na annotation dito sa taas. Kasi those rules apply. Okay? Alam niyo yung 3-point rule, ibig sabihin kung if you're going to talk about something, 3 puntos. Okay? Nakuha ko yan kay Direct Joey Reyes, no? Laging sila sabi yung 3 punto, ganyan. Kasi bakit? Kasi kung meron kang 3 points na pwede mong sabihin, okay, you can just go through them, tapos hindi mawawala yung attention ng nakikinig sa'yo, okay? And you also have that outline sa utak mo, may mental outline ka na kung ano yung sasabihin mo. Hindi ka mawawala, hindi ka ikot-ikot. So, think before you speak. So, kaya may sinabi sila, okay? You don't need to respond really fast naman. Okay? It's not about that. It's about what you say. Okay? So, kung kailangan mo muna mag-stop, okay, kahit sabihin mo, let me just think about it. Alright, ganon. Pwede mong gawin yun. Daanin mo lang sa honesty at saka sa composure. Wag lang naman yung sobrang parang hihimatayin ka na, nagpapalpitate ka na masyado, okay? Fake it till you make it medyo ang in job interview, lalo na kung nagsisimula ka pa lang. Tip number 4, do not use fillers. Fillers are no good. Fillers are useless, okay? Useless yan. And, if anything, kung meron kayong filler, ang papatunayan lang yan is hindi kayo confident, okay? And it would make you look na hindi kayo nag-prepare, okay? Pag gumagamit kayo ng filler, pag may filler kayo, parang hindi kayo prepare, hindi kayo expert sa field na yon. Ano yung mga filler na yan, okay? Yung fillers natin minsan yung cause, like, naku, Diyos ko po, Lord. Tawarin ako din, Lord. Allergic ako dyan, okay? Allergic ako. Nung HR pa ako, promise, alam niyo yun? Kasi may mga tao, nakakala parang magaling sila sa English, pero ganun sila mag-English. Yung, kasi you know, because like, when I was like, 3, like, it was like, you know, like this, and I overcame that by, you know, like, you know, alam niyo yun? Yung like, you know, yan, yung mga goodbye. Okay? So, anong gagawin? Okay? Instead of using fillers, pause na lang kayo. Okay? So, instead of saying na, you know, when I was like 3 years old, you can just say, so when I was 3 years old, I was doing this. Yung gano'n, kahit mabagal kayo magsalita, okay lang yun. Huwag lang kayong tsaka mag-like, at tsaka mag-you know. Kasi nga, ba't nyo ako you know? Tinatanong nga kita, kaya I don't know, di ba? Mga ganong klaseng mga line of reasoning. So, don't use fillers. It makes you look clumsy, unprepared, unsure, unconfident. So, wag na kayo mag-filler. Just be comfortable with silence, with the long pauses. Pwede kayo mag-pause for effect. Number 5 na tip is this, end on a positive note. Always end on a positive note. Kahit ang tinatanong nila sa'yo is what is your greatest weakness, babaliin mo pa rin siya, you have to end on a positive note. There's always a way. I really wish I had enough time para mag-consultation tayo. Alam niyo yun, yung one-on-one. Ikwento mo sa akin life story mo, ano yung sagot mo sa tanong na to, and then I will brush you up on that. I did that for a bunch of my friends. Usually, pag mag-job interview sila, they come over, they have me look at their resume. We go over a lot of the commonly asked na interview questions, tapos kung ano yung sagot nila, tapos nag-a-advise ako kung paano niya babaliin to, bakit ka lumipat ng college, bakit ko sa subject na ito. Kaya I can't do that for you guys, so ito na rin yung tip ko sa inyo, end on a positive note. How do you do that? Paano mo siya babaliin? Okay? Always make sure, and ito yung secret ko, okay, na ipapasa ko sa inyo, okay? Ang secret here is everything is a learning experience. Memorize that line. You know what? I believe that everything is a learning experience. If mabait kayo sa akin, i-quote nyo ako. Sabihin nyo, you know what? I follow this YouTuber, Coach Lyqa, and she usually says this, everything is a learning experience. Yun. Bakit? Kasi kahit anong negative experience mo ngayon, mababali mo na siya kasi hindi na siya bad thing, it becomes a learning experience. So, pag tinanong kayo, bakit ka nag-switch ng course or nag-switch ka ng college? You know what? I believe that everything is a learning experience. Pag tinanong ka ng, what is your biggest regret? You know what? I don't have a regret in my life. I try not to look at it that way because I believe that everything is a learning experience. Bang! Bang! Ganun. Sa'yo na yun. Okay? Pasok ka na nun. Kasi again, hindi yung segue mo. And it also shows that you are open to learning, which is actually yun naman talaga hinahanap sa atin pag nagtatrabaho tayo eh. It's less about expertise, but more about your ability to innovate, about your ability to learn, your openness to correction. Yun ang hinahanap talaga ng mga nang-hire sa inyo. So, if mababali mo yun, end on a positive note, mas maganda. Alright, so those are my job interview tips. And again, if you want me to answer your job interview questions na gusto nyong malaman ko yung sagot, watch out for my Anchor podcast, and it's going to be available really quickly rin naman right after siya ma-publish sa iba pang podcast providers. I'm going to post links din doon sa aking Facebook pages, so don't forget to follow that, www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa and www.facebook.com/AteLyqaMaravilla. Okay? Kasi mas maganda at mas maganda at mas detailed yung aking discussion on those topics or those questions through a podcast, and I'm excited to talk to you about that. The first few questions that we're going to talk about are, tell me something about yourself. What is your greatest strength and what is your greatest weakness? Pag-uusapan natin yan, so don't forget to follow yung link down below. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, God bless sa inyong lahat. Adja, kaya niyo yan. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit the bell icon para wala kayong ma-miss kasi there are more job interview tips coming right up, including what to wear and how you should conduct yourself. I would love to talk to you about those things. Thanks guys. Bye for now.